My inspiration comes from the many different people I've met throughout the course of my life. So I'll start with my parents. Of course, they raised me, they birthed me, and they really shaped me to the person who I am today. And being Filipino, I was either destined to be a nurse, a doctor, or a lawyer, and I am none of those. And so I'm kind of like the black sheep of my family, but I'm happy to be that, right? Because I'm creating a path for my kids and other women who can feel comfortable breaking out of the norm of, what are some of the family standards? And it's okay to do that. My name is Raquel Asa, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Beep. I would say the pivotal point for me that made me realize, I made the right decision was I took my first internship. There's no better way to learn or to say what you like and what you don't like and whether this is the right decision for me than to immerse yourself. And that's exactly what I did. At that point, I realized that I was setting myself on a path for the next 10, 15 years of a career in broadcast journalism. People in the broadcast industry say you're bit by the bug, and I was bit by the bug. My first internship was with Good Morning America in New York City. I think it was 3:30 in the morning. I caught the train from Woodlawn in the Bronx, and I went straight into New York City, right into Times Square, to the Good Morning America studio. And there's something so amazing about waking up before the world wakes up. I think that's what takes me back to, bookending my life. I start and end my day the same exact way every single day, because I know I can control the start of the day and the end of the day with how I want. When I think about great leaders, I think about those who have led me in the past, and I really try to emulate those best practices and how they taught me to lead. I'm a really big person on learning by example and leading by example. And so how I lead today is really based off of fantastic and amazing people I've had in my life. At the internship I was taking in upstate New York at Binghamton, I said, I'm just gonna sit here on the news anchor desk and I'm just gonna read the scripts that I wrote for the broadcast. I sat there on the desk and I just did a whole bunch of cold reads. And I said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I took that tape, put it on the news director's desk, wrote a note on a piece of loose leaf. And I said, hey, my name is Raquel. I'm one of the interns here. Would love to see if you can critique my tape. It was Valentine's Day when I got the call from the news director. Hey, really loved your tape. Could you come in later today? The news director and the general manager want to do a couple more reads with you. So I went in, I read, and by May, I had my first job as a TV anchor and journalist and reporter for the very city that I had graduated from. The impact I want to leave in this world and with the people I connect with is actually best summarized by a quote. So I'm part of a women's group in the transportation space, and I'm actually going to take a moment to read it. It says, leadership comes in all shapes and sizes. It could be something small like inviting someone to lunch, or speaking up and saying, I have an idea, even if you don't agree with it. Or leadership can be big, like running a company or running for office. This is what got me, the last part. We want every single woman to know you can do anything you want, in the way you want, and there is no one way to lead. That's it right there. Women are very emotional people, both good and challenging at the same time. I will wholeheartedly admit that. But I would say when it comes to crying, when it comes to tears, never confuse that for weakness. It is a form of passion and caring. I would think how I want to be remembered by people. It's just Raquel. That's it. My name is Raquel Asa. I am a former broadcast journalist. I am now the Chief Marketing Officer at Beep, and most importantly, I am a mom and wife.